Hello friends, my name is Dr. Ankit and in this lesson we will discuss the unit 3 of class 11th NCERT biology, that is cell. This unit contains 3 chapters, that is chapter 8, 9 and 10 cell biomolecules, and the chapter 10 that contains cell cycle and cell division. This unit is most important for your NEET examination before because many of the questions are asked from this unit. Okay, so you need to study this thoroughly and understand. So we will start. What is a cell? As we all know that our human body is made up of cell. Okay, cell is the basic structure and functional unit of our body. It means every organ, every system, and whatever the whole body is made up of only cell. These organization of cells form any organ. Okay, so everything we perform or we eat, okay, then it is what somewhat processed inside our body, then it is excreted. The useful items like proteins, vitamins, minerals, these items which builds our body, these are absorbed. So everything, these all these processes takes place inside our cell. Okay, so this is because this is functional unit of our body. What performs inside our body is cell. So it is important for us to know about cell. Being a doctor, you must know. Okay, because it is the basic thing from where every function of our body starts. So we will study from here. It is like biology is a study of living organisms and everything. You can study from here. Okay, basic things are given, and okay, it is not so important. Then we will forward. This is given about a scientist G.N. Ramachandran. He discovered the triple helical structure of collagen. Okay, so you can read about him if you want to know. Then this is our chapter cell. Okay, when you look around, you see both living and non-living things. You must have wondered and asked yourself, what is it that makes an organism living, or what it is it that an inanimate thing does not have, which a living thing has? The answer to this is the presence of the basic unit of life, the cell, in all living organisms. All organisms are composed of cells. Some are composed of a single cell and are called unicellular organisms, while others, like us, composed of many cells, are called multicellular organisms. इसका मतलब कि ऐसी क्या चीज़ है जो कि लिविंग ऑर्गेनिजम्स में प्रेजेंट होती है जिसके कारण वो लिविंग होते हैं, और नॉन लिविंग ऑर्गेनिजम्स जो इनएनिमेट थिंग होती हैं, मतलब जो चल फिर नहीं सकती, बोल नहीं सकती, सेंस नहीं कर सकती। हमने द लिविंग वर्ल्ड में डिस्कस किया था कि क्राइटेरिया ऑफ लिविंग क्या होता है, हम कैसे डिसाइड करते हैं कि कौन सी चीज़ को हम लिविंग थिंग बोलेंगे और किस चीज़ को नॉन लिविंग थिंग बोलेंगे। तो इससे हम क्या डिसाइड करेंगे, ऐसा क्या होता है लिविंग थिंग्स में जिसके कारण वो लिविंग होती है, तो वो है सेल। ओके, व्हाट इज़ अ सेल? यूनिसेलुलर ऑर्गेनिजम्स आर केपेबल ऑफ independent existence and performing the essential functions of life. Anything less than that, a complete structure of a cell does not ensure independent living. Hence, cell is the fundamental structure and functional unit of all living organisms. This I have told you earlier. Okay. Then Anton von Leeuwenhoek first saw and described a living cell. This is important. Then Robert Brown later discovered the nucleus. The invention of the microscope and its improvement leading to the electron microscope revealed all the structural details of the cell, and this is the cell theory. In 1838, Matthias Schleiden, a German botanist, examined a large number of plants and observed that all plants are composed of different kinds of cells which form the tissues of the plant. All about the same time, Theodore Schwann in 1839, a British zoologist, studied different types of animal cells and reported that cells had a thin outer layer which is today known as the plasma membrane. He also concluded, based on his studies on plant tissues, that the presence of cell wall is a unique character of the plant cells. On the basis of this, Schwann proposed the hypothesis that the bodies of animals and plants are composed of cells and products of cells. Schleiden and Schwann together formulated the cell theory. You have to remember this fact. Then, this theory, however, did not explain as to how new cells were formed. Means cell division. This we will study later on. Rudolf Virchow first explained that cells divided and new cells are formed from pre-existing cells. This cell division is given by Rudolf Virchow. Then he modified the hypothesis of Schleiden and Schwann to give the cell theory a final shape. So cell theory understood today is all living organisms are composed of cells and cell products of cells. Then all cells arise from pre-existing cells. मतलब जितने भी लिविंग ऑर्गेनिजम्स हैं वो सेल या तो उनके प्रोडक्ट से ही बने हुए हैं, और दूसरा जो कोई भी सेल है, कोई एक सेल है, वो प्री एग्जिस्टिंग सेल से ही अराइज होती है. देन एन ओवरव्यू ऑफ सेल. You have earlier observed cells in an onion peel or human cheek cells under the microscope. Let us recollect this structure. The onion cell, which is a typical plant cell, has a distinct cell wall as its outer boundary, and just within it is the cell membrane. The cells of the human cheek have an outer membrane as the delimiting structure of the cell. Inside each cell is a dense membrane bound structure called. This nucleus contains the chromosomes, which in turn contain the genetic material, DNA. Okay, cells that have membrane bound nuclei are called eukaryotic, whereas cells that lack a membrane bound nucleus are prokaryotic. तो यहाँ तक हमने क्या पढ़ा कि जो प्लांट सेल है उसमें सेल वॉल होती है और एक अंदर मेम्ब्रेन होती है, सेल मेम्ब्रेन, उसको सेल मेम्ब्रेन कहते हैं. और जो ह्यूमन सेल्स होती हैं उसमें सेल वॉल नहीं होती है, उसमें सिर्फ सेल मेम्ब्रेन होती है और मेम्ब्रेन बाउंड स्ट्रक्चर्स होती हैं. न्यूक्लियस होता है, उसके अंदर न्यूक्लियर मटेरियल होता है जिसको डीएनए कहते हैं और जो क्रोमेटिन का बना हुआ होता है. ओके, इन बोथ प्रोकैरियोटिक एंड यूकैरियोटिक सेल्स a semi-fluid matrix called cytoplasm occupies the volume of the cell. Then the cytoplasm is the main arena of cellular activities in both the plant and animal cells. Various chemical reactions occur in it to keep the cell in the living state. सेल के अंदर प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन, उसके अंदर साइटोप्लाज्म, साइटोप्लाज्म के अंदर न्यूक्लियस, और साइटोप्लाज्म में सारी एक्टिविटीज़ होती हैं. सेलुलर एक्टिविटीज़ मीन्स एक्सचेंज ऑफ जेनेटिक मटेरियल, ओके, स्टोरेज ऑफ फूड, वाटर एंड प्रोडक्शन ऑफ एनर्जी, रेस्पिरेशन, ये सारी एक्टिविटीज़. फिर बिसाइड्स द न्यूक्लियस, द यूकैरियोटिक सेल्स हैव अदर मेम्ब्रेन बाउंड डिस्टिंक्ट स्ट्रक्चर्स कॉल्ड ऑर्गेनल्स. These are present only in eukaryotic cells, membrane bound structures, okay, like the endoplasmic reticulum, the Golgi complex, lysosomes, mitochondria, microbodies and vacuoles. The prokaryotic cells lack such membrane bound organelles. Ribosomes are non-membrane bound organelles found in all cells. Ribosomes are found both in plant and animal cells, and both prokaryotic as well as eukaryotic. Okay, within the cell, ribosomes are found not only in the cytoplasm but also within the two organelles, that is chloroplasts in plants and mitochondria, and on rough and endoplasmic reticulum. तो राइबोसोम्स कहाँ पर मिलते हैं? सिर्फ साइटोप्लाज्म को छोड़कर इन दो ऑर्गेनल्स में भी मिलते हैं, क्लोरोप्लास्ट प्लांट्स में और माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया and rough endoplasmic reticulum in animal cells. Then animal cells contain another non-membrane bound organelle called centriole which helps in cell division. ये cell division के टाइम पे हम पढ़ेंगे centriole. Cells differ greatly in size, shape and activities. For example, mycoplasmas, the smallest cells, mycoplasma are the smallest cells, are only 0.3 micrometer in length, and while bacteria could be 3 to 5 micrometer. The largest isolated single cell is the egg of an ostrich. Among multicellular organisms, human red cells are about 7 micrometer in diameter. Nerve cells are some of the longest cells. Cells also vary greatly in their shape. They may be disc-like, polygonal, columnar, cuboid, thread-like, or even irregular. The shape of the cell may vary with the function they perform. इसमें हमको सिर्फ ये याद रखना है कि लार्जेस्ट आइसोलेटेड सिंगल सेल जो है वो एग ऑफ एन ऑस्ट्रिच है, एंड द लॉन्गेस्ट सेल इन ह्यूमंस आर नर्व सेल्स. Okay, and the smallest are mycoplasmas. This thing, mycoplasma, the smallest cells. Okay, this is the red blood cells which give color to hemoglobin. They combine with hemoglobin and give color to our blood. Then white blood cells. Okay, white blood cells, they help in fighting against an invasion of bacteria. Then columnar epithelial cells, do comment where these columnar epithelial cells are found in our body. Then the nerve cells, okay, the largest cells, these are tracheoid. Then mesophyll cells are found in plants. Okay, then okay, so this is like first unit we discuss. In the next topic we'll discuss the prokaryotic and the eukaryotic cells. Okay, till then revise this topic and do ask if there are any doubts. Okay, and thank you for watching this lesson. Have an awesome day.